Originally, the Jacobins favoured the physiocrat ideology, being that landowners should pay the bulk of taxes, as land is the only source of wealth. Into 1792, they moved to favour the working classes of Paris, backing the popular concept of an increased centralisation of government. They believed in abolition of all distinctive social classes, aiming for universal voting, separation of church and state, republicanism, and widespread education. To gain the support of the working class sans-culottes pictured, the Jacobins had to appeal to their demands, including fixed prices, increased wages, and solution to the counter-revolutionaries. In this way, external influences affected the club's overall thought and actions to a considerable extent. Their efforts were most noticeable where they and the revolution itself were centrally based, Paris. Held as the tricolour of the revolution, the blue and red colours of Paris separated by the white of the House of Bourbon, showing support for a change from an absolute to constitutional monarchy. The king did not permit constitutional discussion at Versailles, and so the Jacobins met in secret. Other clubs emerged with the movement to Paris, allowing them to become more public and prominent, resulting in smaller branches appearing across France. Pictured is the royal environment in which the Estates' General Meeting was held, showing the representative deputies of these three estates and the king's seat at its head. In July 1790 there were 12,000 members. By 1791 there were 900 Jacobin clubs linked to the main group in Paris. There were over 2,000 Jacobin clubs at the end of 1793, and it is estimated from 1790 to 1799 the Jacobin movement involved 2% of the total population, roughly 500,000 people. According to Spielvogel, members of these groups were usually the elite of their local societies, but they also included artisans and tradesmen. They were most influential in Paris, the main theatre in which they waged their political warfare. Shown as the meeting of the Jacobins, while it appears crowded and to an extent disorganised, there were very few other political groups at the time with this level of organisation and assembly. The Jacobins were able to achieve many of the previously mentioned aims because they were one of the only organised groups in an extremely chaotic environment. The Jacobins won the people because they publicly supported their views, giving them voice in the National Assembly. Radical movement was popular, meaning their rivals the Girondins had little support, often favourers of peaceful solutions. The Jacobins noticeably progressed by immersing themselves in key events throughout the Revolution, such as joining the Tuileries invasion on August 10, 1792. In this painting, the tricolour is featured again in different form. In the foreground, a working-class citizen and member of the bourgeoisie are depicted killing a royal guard together. This exemplifies the power of the Revolution, and people from different social backgrounds banding together to achieve a common goal. Where the Girondins argued against it, the Jacobins pushed for the execution of Louis XVI, occurring January 21, 1793, aiming to extinguish counter-revolutionary progress.